Okay, so this is part 2 of my differences of versions of Journeyman project videos. We are currently using Virtualbox to emulate Windows 3.1 and DOS, and we are currently running the first release of the Journeyman project, non-turbo, Quadra interactive release. And we're gonna try a few things here to show off a few differences. So first part, let's see here. I'm not sure if these save files work. They were on the CD. Seem to work. Yeah. Except this is not where I wanted to be. Come back in just a second, and that will get us to where we need to be. Okay, so pretty much where I need to be. There are some glitches in using Virtualbox to emulate this, so some of the audio might be a bit broken. Okay, so one major difference I noticed while playing is that when we go to the corrupted history for Mars Colony, which I'm hoping this will play.
(08-3-2185), 1100 hours. Earlier today, the pilot of a cargo shuttle approaching the Morimoto Mars colony spotted an unidentified spacecraft hovering over the colony. The sighting was verified by landing bay scanners. Soon after the sighting, the ship sped off toward the outer reaches of the solar system, with an escort shuttle from the Mars colony in pursuit. The escort shuttle and alien ship were both apparently destroyed in the ensuing confrontation. The identity of the escort shuttle pilot has yet to be determined.
So that's quite different from what I remember. Now I'm going to load up Turbo, and I'll play back what I'm used to and what I'm thinking a lot of other people are used to. So I will be right back in just a second. We will see what that looks like. Okay, so now we're in Turbo, and here is the altered history in this version of the game.
(8-3-2185), 0800 hours. Morimoto Corporation's Mars Colony project suddenly went offline last night, just moments after a reported sighting of an alien spacecraft. While it is still unclear what has happened, debris has been spotted by long-range scanners, leading many to believe that the colony was destroyed by a malevolent alien race. Repeated efforts to contact the colony have met with no success. If the colony was destroyed, it is likely that all members of the 30-person crew appointed to oversee the construction robots have also perished.
So that is quite different from what is in the original release of the game before Turbo came out. That's just one of the differences. I'm gonna bring up another one while I'm still in turbo, just for convenience sake. So I will get to that point, and I will be right back. Okay, so we're at the shuttle in Mars.
Emergency shuttle lock override.
I'm gonna go in.
We've got an unauthorized launch of Shuttle 2, over.
I copy that. Launch of Shuttle 2 confirmed. What is Shuttle 2's current location? Over.
Shuttle 2 appears to be headed towards the launch tube. Hang on a sec. We have an unauthorized breach of security in Shuttle 3, over.
Current location?
Shuttle 3 is still at bay in East Gantry, over.
Roger. Sending security force to East Gantry. Requesting manual override on launch sequence for Shuttle 3, over.
That's a negative. The whole security grid on the East Gantry seems to be down.
Please secure all loose objects. Prepare for drop launch.
So here's the normal Mars fly sequence. Again, the graphics don't look the greatest. I'm using a very hastily patched Super VGA driver to get emulation to work properly. So normally this game looks a lot better, but due to Virtualbox being what it is, yeah.
Configuring launch matrix. Generating propulsor waves. Stand by for atmospheric breakaway.
And there you have it. We've gone into Mars orbit and we're chasing after Ares. So, what might be different in this? Well,
The graviton cannon is a highly destructive
I will
combat
show
weapon.
you as soon as I can get out of
The
here.
energy damping beam will safely drain a targeted ship of energy for tracking purposes. The tractor beam can only hold a targeted ship whose energy level has been drained below 10%.
Attention
This
tower,
transmission is
shuttles
normal.
2 and 3 have both armed their weapons systems. It looks like the lead shuttle has locked its graviton cannon on the alien spacecraft. Estimated time till intercept, 5 minutes.
Oops. Well, I will be right back. I will get to this, or near this same point in the original release of the game, and we will continue from there. Okay, so now we're back here in the original release of the game. And we're going to go into the shuttle dock, just like we did before.
Emergency shuttle lock override.
We've got an unauthorized launch of Shuttle 2, over.
I copy that. Launch of Shuttle 2 confirmed. What is Shuttle 2's current location? Over.
Shuttle 2 appears to be headed towards the launch tube. Hang on a sec. We have an unauthorized breach of security in Shuttle 3, over.
Current location?
Shuttle 3 is still at bay in East Gantry, over.
Roger. Sending security force to East Gantry. Requesting manual override on launch sequence for Shuttle 3. Over.
That's a negative. The whole security grid on the East Gantry seems to be down.
Please secure all loose objects. Prepare for drop launch.
So at this point the emulation has decided to glitch out and not play the music for the video. But you can tell that that intro sequence there was a little bit different. But I'm thinking that it's mainly due to the engine of this version of the game. Because this version of the game uses Macromine Director for PC, which is kind of buggy. And it's part of the reason that Turbo was released for PC, as it sped it up by using C code. Hopefully it plays the major difference that's about to come up.
I just had a visual confirmation of an unidentifiable spacecraft. Over.
Roger 37. Landing bay scanners confirm your sighting. Be advised of 2 unauthorized shuttle launches. The shuttles are currently in pursuit of the spacecraft. Over.
Roger Tower. Over.
So there it is. The actual transmission of the confirmed alien sighting.
Generating propulsor waves. Stand by for atmospheric breakaway.
And from there, we're in the game. So. We can close that now. There's another part that I want to show. It's not really a major difference, it's just kind of funny. So, I will get to that. I will be right back. Okay, so, what am I at? Here's the poison gas container. This version, you can pick it up, move it around, and it'll go back. You can do the same facing it too. And if you pick it up, of course, though, and drop it into your inventory, counts as a death. So now, we're incarcerated, behind bars and out of energy. And we must now live out our lives in the past. Maybe we can start a support group for the temporarily displaced. So, we're going to go ahead and restore. Back here again.
All personnel. Contamination detected. Warning.
Gotta make sure to put the oxygen mask on.
Warning. Warning. All personnel.
It does the same thing if we do this from the side as well. Flatline. Death. So now I will show you what it does in Turbo. It's kind of interesting. So, I'll see you in a second. Alright, so now we're back in NORAD.
All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts and ventilation. Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected.
I'm gonna make a save here just for convenience sake. Because the save that is included on the disc kind of starts you back in TSA. You'll know this is Turbo because the audio amplification slider is gone.
Warning. All personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD
So,
air ducts
we're turned
and
sideways,
ventilation
and
systems.
here's the gas can.
Warning. All
Click it.
personnel. Contamination detected in NORAD air ducts.
Hey, I hate to spoil your fun, but guess what? You died from contact with a poison bottle. And it crashes you to the desktop. It's kind of funny. I'm not sure if they just ran out of time porting it and just couldn't allow it to trigger a normal death screen. And apparently it still thinks the game's open, so that's interesting. There's Taskmon. Oh, sorry. Okay, well, I will have to do this then. Weird. Skip through all the opening stuff and restore our save game. So now we know what it does when you're facing it sideways. It just crashes the desktop. Now we're facing it. Normal death screen. But it's different. In this case, you're caught by security. Out of energy and in the hands of law enforcement officers, you have been escorted to the jail cell, which is to serve as your new home. Had you paid attention to the warnings, it may not have ended this way. It's quite interesting that you get different death screens in different versions, but it's also interesting that you can't pick it up in this version. If you're facing it head on, you get this death screen. Or if you're facing it sideways, you just get a text box that crashes the game desktop. So, it highlights all the major gameplay differences between Turbo and non-Turbo versions of the Journeyman project. There's another little interesting side note. This used to be where the volume slider is in the original version. It's not here in Turbo, because it uses a different engine. The only other thing to really highlight is, like, you click here, and instead of a button for the publisher, you just click here for PC credits, and this shows Sanctuary Woods credits and stuff. That's pretty much it. So, that's pretty much it for this part. I'm probably going to do a playthrough of the Journeyman Project Turbo here. So, until next time, have a good day, and I'll see you all later.